What's up, guys? This is the third time I've tried to film this. It's been a really long day, so I'm in my lounge clothes, my going gear shirt. Gotta represent my employer. There's been a lot of talk, that's a nice way to put it, about sharpening lately. CKC, knives and stuff. Did a contest, of course I entered it because why not? Been a lot of talk about Neptune knives. There was a rant video posted by Mine's Mirror. I think that's it, Mine's Mirror. Anyway, he just pretty much talked shit about Neptune knives for 23 minutes, which I think is stupid. I mean, if you feel that strongly about it, then post a video, help him sharpen. Don't just talk shit about him. I mean, I'm not going to bat for Neptune knives. He's a grown ass man. He can go to bat for himself. But anybody, I don't care who it is, there's just no need to talk shit about him for 23 minutes. It just kind of makes you look pathetic, honestly. He was funny, I have to admit, but it just kind of makes you look pathetic. So, I don't know. I didn't do it. I don't care. So I made a sharpening video showing you how I do it with my it's not high dollar stuff. I mean, it's kind of expensive. Not a lot of people have DMTs and super fine Japanese Waterstones, but a lot of people do have something like this. It's a $20 sharpener from Walmart. Yeah, it's a Smith's Diamond Home. It's got two sides. You have coarse, which is like extra coarse, and you have fine, which is like medium. So this is like 19 bucks at Walmart, and this is a piece of cardboard loaded with green compound. And that's all I'm going to use. These two things, $20 worth of material. And this is crap green compound from Lowe's. It was like $4. So I'm going to sharpen my knife with this. I'm going to try and do it in a hurry because I don't have much battery. I'm going to prove to you that you can ruin your knife edge and bring it back to pretty damn sharp with no materials, pretty much. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how sharp it is. Pretty sharp because I just did this. Going to go ahead and dull it. Alright. I just kind of pushed it through. Trust me, it doesn't cut. No cutting. Alright, let's get to work. Coarse side first. Pretty much, I'm going to speed through this. So, this is just a proof of concept. It's not an instructional video. I will give hints throughout it, whatever hints that I think I can give. I'm not the king of sharpening. I just started freehand sharpening like 2.5 weeks ago. So keep in mind, I'm a beginner. Although I have advanced pretty fast. Pretty much what I'm doing is just trying to keep my angle consistent. I don't recommend doing this back and forth motion if you're just starting out. It took me a while to get to this point. But I'm going to use it for the sake of saving time. Pretty much just work with your same angle till you form a burr up the whole length of the edge. We need to form a burr because of how much damage we did to the edge. We need to know that we're grinding into some fresh metal. These diamond sharpeners are actually pretty handy. They're well worth the $20. I do have a burr of the whole length of the edge. So I'm going to switch and do the other side. I hope I'm in frame. I'm kind of lounging back. It's a comfortable position. So just kind of relaxing while I'm doing this. If any of you buy anything from Go Gear, tell them you heard it from my channel. So yeah, I heard John. They'll know who you're talking about. Say John recommended me. That'll help me out a little bit. I'm trying really hard not to do the mouth thing that I do. When I sharpen, I notice it. I'll turn my mouth one way. I don't know why I do it. And then when I'm done, it's like all this tension in my face releases. So my face feels tired. I don't know why I do it. When I'm sharpening, it's like I'm trying to concentrate so hard that I'm gritting my teeth or something. I don't know. But if I'm doing it, please excuse me. Just switch to the fine side, by the way. I'm trying to work up a burr on this grit right here. Again, this is not an instructional video, it's just a proof of concept. I am using a knife that's kind of like my test bed. This Kershaw Salvo, I think. Pretty good knife. I think it's like a $50 knife actually. But I don't have anything like extra cheap that I can use. I do have a burr, positive burr. Flipping sides. Bet you I have a burr already. I do. So here's where it gets technical. You've ground away enough metal to get to a fresh edge, which I do have. Now what you want to do is do alternating strokes with very, very light pressure, making sure that your angle is consistent each time. And this is where a lot of people goof up, because they can't hold their angle consistent for one reason or another, and or they use too much pressure, or both. You could periodically stop and feel your edge. What I like to do, to see if my edge is clean or not, I'll just get my fingernail and I'll run the knife against my fingernail like that. And if you have a burr on one side, you will be able to feel it like this. And if you have chips or rolls, you'll be able to feel it. So it's a good test. Here I'm lightening my pressure to not even the weight of the blade. And that's it's a very sharp edge, and it's very, very toothy. It wants to bite into my skin. Let's see what it's like before we strop. It's a suitable edge. It cuts barely, but it does cut. I think it could stand one or two more swipes on the fine. I just raised my angle up on those last two swipes to set kind of a micro bevel. Here's where it gets super redneck with the cardboard loaded strop. Again, I'm really speeding through this whole process because I don't have a lot of time. I have a lot of work to do, a lot of homework to do. That's much sharper. Much, much sharper. Cardboard in itself has abrasives in it. So you can sharpen your knife on it. A good rule of thumb to think about it, or to think about, is this. If it can dull your knife, it can sharpen your knife. So that should be, let's test it out, flimsy phone book paper. And it cuts. It's not excellent by any means. It's far from a hair whittling edge or anything like that. I think I can improve it. With just a second more, a little bit more sharpening and stropping. See how it does now. Much better. As you can see, this edge is phone book paper slicing sharp. It won't push cut, but it does slice. And it does it pretty easily. There's one or two dull spots in here, but for a quick and dirty sharpening job, it's pretty good. And with virtually no money in materials. I mean, a $20 bill is nothing. So there you go, guys. It can be done with affordable stuff. So that's not an excuse that you don't want to spend the money on sharpening equipment. Not saying you're making excuses. I'm just saying that you can't use that. You can use pretty much anything to get a sharp edge if you have your fundamentals down. And I'll see if it shaves hair. I hate to do this, but I'll do it for the camera. And it does. It shaves. So there you go. If you want to see me do something in detail, drop me a comment or whatever. I just kind of did this for shits and giggles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.